1912. A book dealer opens an old wooden chest. Inside, he finds a book. But the language of this book resembles no language on earth. The letters are unfamiliar. The sentences cannot be read. The illustrations defy explanation. The world's smartest cryptographers tried to decode it. The most powerful computers analyzed it. The greatest scholars studied it. None of them could read it. Its name is the Voynich Manuscript. And for more than 500 years, this book has been mocking history and the human mind. The Voynich Manuscript is a book of approximately 240 pages. It is handwritten, filled with illustrations, but its language is unknown. The pages are covered with symbols that belong to no known alphabet. Yet these symbols repeat with patterns that resemble a real structured language. Inside the manuscript, you find strange plant drawings, star-like astronomical charts, nude female figures, and unexplained diagrams. Carbon dating shows that the manuscript was created in the early 15th century. This means the Voynich Manuscript does not belong to the modern world, nor to any language we recognize, and that is what makes it one of the greatest mysteries in the history of books. The name Voynich Manuscript does not come from its author, because the author is unknown. Instead, the manuscript is named after the man who brought it to the world, Wilfrid Michael Voynich. Voynich was born in 1865. He was a Polish-born rare book dealer, but far more than a simple merchant. He specialized in ancient manuscripts, forbidden books, and lost texts. In 1912, Voynich was invited to inspect a collection of old books from a Jesuit monastery near Frascati, Italy. Inside the monastery, he encountered a chest filled with rare volumes. Most of them were valuable, but one book was unlike anything he had ever seen. The language was unrecognizable. The illustrations were strange, yet the structure looked deliberate, not random. Voynich immediately sensed that this manuscript was extraordinary. He purchased it and brought it first to Europe, then to the United States. Voynich could not read the manuscript, but he understood its potential importance. To attract scholarly attention, he claimed that the manuscript had been written by the medieval philosopher Roger Bacon. The claim was never proven, but it worked. Suddenly, the manuscript was studied by linguists, cryptographers, and historians across the world. Voynich actively promoted the book, sending copies to experts and presenting it to institutions. Because of him, the manuscript entered academic history, and so an anonymous medieval book became known forever as the Voynich Manuscript. This manuscript represents one of the greatest failures in the history of cryptology. The book has been analyzed by the experts who broke the codes of World War I, the minds who cracked the Enigma machine during World War II, and modern artificial intelligence systems. The result? The language fits no known language family. The symbols are not random, yet not meaningless. Statistically, the text behaves like a real language, which means this book is neither a hoax nor readable. And that is what makes the Voynich Manuscript so disturbing. What truly separates the Voynich Manuscript from every other mysterious book are its illustrations. The manuscript contains hundreds of plant drawings, but there is a problem. Most of these plants do not exist. At first glance, they resemble real plants, roots, stems, leaves, flowers, but when examined closely, none of them fully match any known species on Earth. It is as if someone intentionally altered real plants, blending reality with invention. This raises unsettling questions. Was the author hiding something? Or were these plants never meant to exist at all? But the illustrations do not stop there. Some pages display astronomical and astrological diagrams, stars, zodiac symbols, circular charts. And then there are the images that provoke the most debate. Nude female figures. These women are shown inside strange systems of pipes, tubes, and baths filled with flowing liquid. Some researchers believe these images represent medieval medical knowledge, especially female anatomy and gynecology. Others argue they are symbolic illustrations of alchemical processes, transformation, purification, and flow. One thing is certain, these images are not decorative. They follow patterns. They repeat. They obey a hidden logic. But that logic does not align with any known scientific, religious, or philosophical system. The Voynich Manuscript seems to be telling us something, but not in a language we know how to read. Perhaps the images are the key, or perhaps we are still asking the wrong questions. For over 5 centuries, the Voynich Manuscript has resisted explanation, and because no one can read it, theories have multiplied. Some are reasonable, others are unsettling. Theory 1, a lost language. One theory suggests the manuscript is written in a real language, one that no longer exists. Languages die, scripts disappear, civilizations vanish. Supporters of this idea believe the Voynich Manuscript may be the last surviving trace of a forgotten culture, a language erased from history. Theory 2, an advanced cipher. Another theory claims the manuscript is not a language at all, but a complex encryption system. Not a simple code, but a multi-layered cipher designed to defeat outsiders. Perhaps only a small circle was meant to understand it. If true, the Voynich Manuscript may be the most sophisticated encrypted document ever created. Theory 3, alchemy and forbidden knowledge. Many believe the manuscript is an alchemical text. The strange plants, the flowing liquids, the symbolic diagrams, all resemble the secret language of medieval alchemists. Knowledge meant to be hidden, dangerous ideas, experiments too risky to reveal openly. In this view, the manuscript was never meant to be read by everyone. Theory 4, medicine and the human body. Some researchers argue the book is medical in nature. The female figures, the baths, the plants, could represent early medical treatments, especially related to women's health. If so, the strange language may have been used to protect sensitive knowledge from misuse. Theory 5, the greatest hoax in history. And then there is the most controversial idea of all, that the Voynich Manuscript is a hoax, a brilliantly constructed fake designed to look meaningful, but say nothing. But this theory has a problem. Why create such a complex hoax with consistent structure, linguistic patterns, and statistical depth, centuries before modern cryptography? And why has no one been able to prove it fake? The uncomfortable truth. Every theory explains something, none explain everything, and that may be the most disturbing part. The Voynich Manuscript sits between meaning and nonsense, between knowledge and illusion. Perhaps it was meant to be understood, just not by us. For over 500 years, the Voynich Manuscript has resisted every mind and every machine. No language unlocked it, no code broke it, no algorithm understood it. Perhaps it is not meant to be solved. Perhaps it is a mirror, reflecting the limits of human knowledge. In a world where almost everything can be decoded, one book remains silent, And maybe that silence is the message.